Ah, he stood here the whole time talking to me. Like literally, like hanging out with me. And then as soon as I turned on, I said, "Don't you want to be on YouTube?" He ran away. It was like a buck deer with, horns. He was rubbing his head on branches. And he kept coming. First, he came over close to me over there. And then he came close to me over here and he was just hanging out and talking to me. But I wanted to point something out too. Not the guitar, although that's slightly worth it. Oh, yeah. Right. Where is it? Right there? Yeah, right where that thing focused too. That's a woodpecker hole. There's some brown woodpeckers that live in there. I guess they're woodpeckers. They're not red though. Um, that's where the deer went. That's Keefe Street. That's where I once saw approximately 5 suns in a cloud and one large one underneath it rising. Because you can see multiple towns from over there. It's like a high point. But what I did want to point out was this, what is notable. Moss grows on what side of a tree? On what side of a rock? Right? Well, there it is. And according to the map, that way is north. And this way is supposedly south. And there's moss on the rock and the tree. Heavy moss on the south side. Well, unless the maps are wrong, which I already know maps are wrong. Let's see if you can see that bird. Maybe he'll show himself for YouTube. He's in there, but my hand is a little shaky. Wow, I was like, wait. I didn't want to scare the deer. I was like, you should be scared of people because people are messed up, but I won't hurt you, I told him. Yeah, so there it is. Moss on the south side of the tree and the rock. I don't know. There it is on the north side of that rock. That one almost looks like somebody put it there. It's like big clump, whereas here it kind of feathers out and fades. See, they spray the rocks with this base, and only certain things get sprayed. Like you could have a whole group of trees, and only boop 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 boop, boop one of them will get sprayed. A whole group of houses, and only one roof and mailbox will get sprayed with that stuff. And sometimes, if you look at the rocks, like there's an old one. See, right there's an old one. Yeah, look, the camera focused right in on it. I don't know what those dark spots are. Yeah, that moss is pretty, right? I started picking at it and I was like, leave it alone. It's beautiful. Don't mess it up. Yeah, there's lots of squirrels and stuff in here too. Squirrels, birds. That was a beautiful deer, but apparently he didn't want to be on YouTube. Up there is like a whole lot of raspberries. Here's a bunch over here. And some of them are ripe. I was already eating them. But up there on Keefe Street, where a house used to be, someone's backyard there with a big rock by it. Raspberries, I know why they call them that, because the bushes they're nasty. They might be related to a pomegranate, which I think is a satanic fruit because it's all seeds, but they're also largely seedy, but they're also good. That's about it. There's some smashed television sets back here. My television set doesn't work now. I don't know what happened inside of it. Just It's got one of those things like, remember when you see someone's got the half baseball on their windshield with like all the cracks around it and it's like fake, but it's like a decal, but it looks real? That's what my TV looks like. And I'm like, yo, what can I do about that? I don't know. Oh, there he is. Come out and play, Mr. Bird. Where are you at? Hey, he's just peeking out. There he is. There was two of them there, actually. And there was a big bird that flew past the deer. That would have been a great video. Like a bird flying past a deer and they're just like all hanging out. I don't know how I never noticed these rocks when I was a child. Like Sunshine Rock. There's that big rock on Keefe Street. And Sunshine Rock is over that way on Monroe Street. Someone put this pole back here. That's just where the original Chevy Chase comes from. There's a bumper off a tailgate off a Chevrolet truck. And there's a nick out of that pole, and these wires are broken. And, you know, somebody literally hung it back up here. They go around town and they hang up old signs and old decals and things that have been, you know, in storage for years just for the sake of showing what happened here, I guess. A lot of bad things. This is like a living museum. There's a old bottle of Cordon, not Gordon, Cordon gin from New Jersey. Well, had something to do with the Chevy Chase. Yeah, I guess I could show you where yeah, Chevy Chase is not just the name of, you know, multiple doppelganging comedians. It's also the name of a place in Delaware. See, that's where the pole is hit. There's the busted wire, which means something. You know, can you imagine the impact to break that wire like that? And that's where they hung it back up here, you know. There's a downed pole. Where's the downed pole? Over. Where is it? Right there somewhere? Over in there? And it's got vines wrapped all around it. I mean, it's been there a long time. There's a lot of vines in here. See? The prophet talks about vines in the Bible. He says, what is it good for? You don't even make a peg to hang a pot on it. Yeah, there's all the raspberries. I could show you, but these ones aren't ripe. They can ripen them very quickly. There's an old bottle. Living museum. Yeah, see, those are the raspberries, but there might be a ripe one or two over there. I just ate a little handful of them. There's some ripe ones. They're not dark, but they're ripe. I'm gonna zoom out so you can see what I'm doing here. Ooh, those are not watery. Those are way tangy. That's a good thing. Where's the next one? The birds can eat these too. Yeah, see? They go all back through here. It's all raspberries. Up by this big rock up here, it's all raspberries back there. The deer was licking his chops. I was saying, I was looking for that other, yeah, see all the vines? I was looking for that other telephone pole. Everything here is a living museum. The elements that melted with fervent heat. Now see, the moss grows on that north side of that rock. And the north side of that rock. But it also grows on the south side of the tree and the rock as well. And greatly at that. Living museum. Chris Helmrich spray paint can. Not a pull tab can. Not that old. Oh look, a guitar. Cool. I don't think anyone owns it. I think I'll take it. Oh, I own it. Wait a minute. This girl taught me how to do this a long time ago. This is a jailhouse thing. You pleat your pants and you cuff them 3 times. It's like because they gave us jumpers what was too big. You know, they wanted us to get slung around and not be able to fight back and feel like a sloppy, shamed fool. And, you know, it wasn't a Department of Corrections. It was abuse, man. On purpose. Whilst people that did what they called doing their time and checked in, you know, they had perfectly fitting jumpers and, you know, all the commissary they could snort. What do I know, right? Yeah, I got it tuned real low. Yeah, the battery's dying. I forgot. That's why it's making that screaming noise. Plus, these are those digital batteries, these rechargeable digital batteries. Basically, turns the amp into a Geiger counter. A lot of radiation around my apartment door and coming from my ceiling. battery's almost dead. It's not, though. I can put that thing on my tongue and it's severely hot still, but that's how it does so that it can take a proper charge. So probably should change it. I'll show you how to do it, but I can't make the thing stand up. This is a double Velcro. It's like plastic on both sides. It actually grips slightly well, but it also can suddenly let loose, but it doesn't seem like it wears out as quick, which is a good thing. Uh-oh, I can't get my finger under it. There it is. See, it's got like a little... Okay, plug it in. Oh, ooh, it's still got a lot of life in it, but... Yeah, I got a container. I don't know if any of this is getting in the video. I don't know where the camera is aiming. Hold on. Yeah, I got my charger, my double charger in here. I can charge up to 4 batteries at once if I need to. I could also charge my phone with this. That's what the black wire is for. So these 2 small white wires are for charging the batteries. And it charges 1, 2, 3, 4 at a time. And there's the batteries. I got them all lined up in my... I actually washed this out because it smelled like money. It's very dirty. I don't want to put that battery... I guess I can put it backwards in there. That's how I'll know that one needs to be charged. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll put it backwards. Put stuff in my waterproof bags here. I miss my children. I wish that deer would have stuck around. I wanted to... Ooh, this is 1300 milliamps as opposed to what, 25 to 50 milliamps. This thing is a little shocking, to say the least. And put this in here. You can hear the sound when I push it on. Listen. It's like, you know, interlocking. And I got the cord, like, you know, minimized, maximized, however you want to look at that. That's probably creating like a little bit of an antenna coil, probably. What? Yeah, I got freckles. Little Negro in my skin there. 57, Heinz 57. Some of the people downtown, they call me cuz. I used to think they wanted to pick a fight with me, but now I know it's because they are my cuz. One of my mom's sisters looks just like my mom. Her husband's brown. I got no problem with it, but I was like, yo, that woman looks like my mom. This place is Roots. And the man was like, yep. So that's that. I wanted to get a video of that beautiful, beautiful deer. It almost looks like somebody cut that moss out over there. This one, right? Yeah, look, the camera focused right in on it. They knew what I was talking about. Well, it looks like it's cut out like a piece of carpet. Somebody put it there. But that's nice looking. I could lay down on that, sleep on that. That would be comfortable to sleep on. Yeah, it would. Could line my house with moss. You know, if there wasn't things that eat houses, you know. Death. right? Man, it's like, you know, the mop was made to clean up the mess, and, you know, things that eat death were made to clean up the mess. But yeah, look at that tree. That's notable how twisted that tree is. Look at how twisted that thing is. Can you see that? I don't know if you can. Yeah, maybe if I turn it into the light a little bit more. It's like the whole thing is like twisted like this, you know. It grew very twisted. Look, see, that tree was choked out by vines. See? Some of these vines were poison ivy. That one's not. Poison ivy's got a lot of like parasitic roots, you know, like roots all over it. You know, it looks very hairy. That's not poison ivy, but a lot of vines. Not normal. Again, you know, not of the original plan, not of God. There's that thing aiming at me right there. You can hear aircraft flying up there checking it out. It's clearly like found the only opening in the tree there just to aim at me to drive me out. What am I gonna do? Yeah, here comes an aircraft to check it out. Identified flying object to check out a formerly identified flying object, floating object, roving object, to whom is reserved the blackness of night forever. Well, all right, this concludes the video. My dear friend did not come back. My dear friend. Yeah, this is where the original Chevy Chase is. This is where the name Chevy Chase comes from. Yep.